Hello world, good day and welcome to NFE Discoveries once again. It's been a while we posted a video. I know some of you mix our unique contents. We had some challenges, some inconveniences that has caused a delay in posting videos. I think we are on track, so videos will be popping up every week as we normally do. In today's video, we are going to talk about the people of Konkomba. I hope and know maybe you have heard about the people of Konkomba, and if you also know the people of Konkomba, who are they? It is a tribe in Ghana. Konkomba is among the prestigious ethnic groups in Ghana. They can be found in almost every place in Ghana, but most specifically Northern Region, Greater Accra, Western, Bono Ahafo, and some other parts of the region. The konkombas are found in almost all the 16 regions of Ghana, with the exception of Asante region and Eastern region. If you look at the population census, both the 2010 and 2020, it tells that the konkombas don't dominate in these two regions. Notable districts where the konkombas are huge in numbers are Saboba, Tripoli, Tatale, Konkomala in Accra. The konkombas are the second most populated ethnic in the northern Ghana. They are the 8th largest ethnic group in Ghana. Konkombas are dominant in farming and rearing animals based on their culture. Konkombas also exceed the borders of Ghana. Some konkombas can be found in Togo, some can be found in La Côte d'Ivoire, some can be found in Benin as well too. They are almost in all parts of West Africa, but those that we know are those we mentioned. Now, on this episode of our video is about how the konkombas celebrate their funerals. Did you know the konkombas are among the tribes in Ghana that embezzle much on funeral celebration? They spend huge amount of money on their funerals and get almost nothing in return. It sounds weird to you, right? Let's say to you as we watch this video, please, if you are new to this channel, kindly do us a favor. If you haven't subscribed, please, we take the whole world beg you. Please subscribe to this channel for us. Turn on your notification button. Like, share. Let the bell ring. The clang, turn it on for us once again. Okay, so that we'll be getting in touch with other related videos that we'll be posting. Okay, thank you. Peace and love be unto us all. Shalom. The konkombas use 5 days in their funeral preparation or funeral celebration, unlike the other tribes using 3 days in preparing their funerals. The Akans use 3 days, and most of the other tribes also use 3 days or 2 days to prepare their funerals. But the konkombas use 5 working days to prepare their funerals. On the first day is the preparation day. They do general cleaning, that's cleaning of their houses and the community as a whole. Mostly, the funeral is affected by the entire community. The reason being to this is they normally don't prepare funeral for a single person. So the reason why it is normally affected by the entire community is it might be that maybe they are performing 2, 3, 4 people funeral at a time. So on the first day, they do cleaning. The women in the village or maybe a community try to fetch water to prepare for the next day activity. The second day is purely for welcoming visitors from far places and prepare their pito, that's their local drinks. On this day, they killed a few cows to welcome their visitors. Not just cows, some also kill pigs and fowls too. In the evening, they dance to the kinachun, just as the Akans have the Adwa. The Kinachun dance is like, it's a dance like how all other tribes also have their normal dance, their local dance. So in Konkomba, the dance that they dance is called Kinachun. And prepare for the third day. They continue to the dawn. On the second day, what makes it so special is the women they might finish preparing their food late in the night. Then all the men in the community will surround at one particular place. Then they will send their food over there for them to eat together. So they now rest. They dance till dawn, somewhere maybe around 3 or 4 a.m. The third day. On the third day, it is called necromancy. Necromancy is a process where the dead and the living communicate. In our local language, we call it ebisa. During the process of necromancy, there is always an intermediate. The intermediate is called a soothsayer. So now the soothsayer communicates to the dead and talks to the people around what caused his or her death, either natural or was killed by someone. During this process, the soothsayer and the dead communicate with the people. If someone he owns or someone also owns him, all will be communicated to the people. What makes it weird and interesting is the soothsayer might not know the disease or may not come from any nearby community, but he will be able to pinpoint some things that this disease has done or the disease was doing. Those are the interesting things about the soothsayer too, or during the necromancy. So I think this day is a day that no Konkomba funeral will ever exempt this, because it is a day that they regard it much. And more to a point, the reason why this day is highly revered is on this day it is believed that if there is a curse, the soothsayer will communicate to them so that they will erase it from them. Or if something bad is to happen, the soothsayer will also communicate to them. Better still, if it is going to be like a blessing or a good news, that one too, the soothsayer will reveal all this to them. So on the third day, it is a highly revered day for the people of Konkomba. Let me explain how it is done. The soothsayer starts with a normal chant, but before he begins to talk to the people or communicate with the people, or before he begins with any disease, the necromancy starts, he asks for a check, which they believe is a way for the disease or ghost to talk freely in case someone denied the dead from talking. In this particular video, it was 9 diseases all combined for one funeral celebration. So the soothsayer will communicate with each ghost and talk with the people. The soothsayer is a mediator between the dead and the living. The necromancy always begins with the male gender, no matter the age of the victim. It is believed that the male gender is the head of a family, so he starts with the male gender. When the male genders are done, then goes to the aged female. It is in a hierarchical order. The oldest is to be the first, and it goes the least among. After the necromancy or the ebisa, they now dance to the kinachun dance on the same third day. That one will be done somewhere in the evening. On this particular video or on this day, for instance, they started the kinachun dance around 3 p.m. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please again, kindly subscribe to it, like, comment and share for others to also watch it. On the fourth day, it's a happy day, a merry-making day, funeral donation, eat and drink day. Now, here is what makes the Konkomba people funeral weird. Every household does his funeral individually, kill their cows, pigs, goats, all sorts of animals, but it's not organized as how other tribes celebrate their funeral. At this point, those who gain a bit profit or break even from the funeral are the most influential people among the affected family. The most influential people I'm talking about are maybe those who stay around, those who normally goes to other people's funeral. Those are the people that I think will break even, because this video is about why the Konkomba people embezzle much on their funeral, and at the end of the day they get nothing in returns. So within one house there can be as many as maybe 20 or 10 households within just a single house. And the most interesting thing, or the most weirdest thing about this whole story, is every house or individual will be performing his funeral differently. That's making the funeral donation differently. So you visit this man within that same house, this household, you visit this household with their family. They have killed their own animal, and they are also doing the normal merrymaking or taking the funeral donations. So this is what makes the people of Konkomba their funeral very costly. Each is like an entitled to each one, especially if a lady is being married, the husband should do that. So in a way out, if the person does not do, or the person doesn't perform this right, it is believed that maybe the person is extremely poor or something like that, and they feel like they must do. It's a core mandate for them. So these are the one or two processes in the Konkomba funeral that makes them run at a big loss. It is not organized or maybe well planned as how other tribes does their own. In this video, there's a particular house where the affected home from same father, but they are doing everything differently. The disease had about 12 children. Each household does this differently within that same house. They killed about 12 to 20 cows. When you make a funeral donation, they give you meat as an appreciation. That's what the Konkomba people does their funeral. Instead of other tribes, you just give a donation, then they mention your name and those things. They give meat as an appreciation to you. They now serve you with food and some local drinks. In fact, I must say, currently in Ghana, I don't know any tribe that embezzles so much on funerals and run at a loss as the Konkombas. And they know it clearly that what they are doing, they are running at a loss, but they just feel like, no, let me do, because this is the time for me to also show that after all, I'm also there. If a funeral has come, I should do some, I should pay some, not just a tribute, like I should express my gratitude or something to the deceased. So they don't care about whatever be in return, whether they run at a loss or they get profit. I think this culture practice is among the reasons why the Konkombas give multiple children and marry more than one, because the numerous children you have given or pay a status quo to a man in the society. So they regard men who have plenty children in their society, because they believe that in case of any unforeseen circumstances, his children will be able to rescue, or things will be done differently as compared to those who have just 1 or 2 children over there. Surprisingly, on the 4th day, they don't play the Tinachun dance, unlike other tribes where a funeral will be performing and they'll be dancing to their local dance or maybe their cultural dance. They don't do that. So if you just go to a house, they have the normal music box or the music, they'll be playing it there, but they don't have a normal there backgrounds like other tribes do their own. They go to this particular field. So it's just a household visit within one household. I remember in one of the houses I visited like almost 12 different people in a particular household. So imagine if I was to give maybe just 10 cedi, I would be giving it 10 cedi each to each household member in that same house. So these are what makes the Konkomba people funeral. It makes it weird. They run at a big loss, because if it was to be like a well organized funeral, things wouldn't be as it is. The last day or the 5th day, on this day, it is also called the departure day. 90% of most people who came around will be leaving to wherever they came from. They will settle that particular day. The elders will have a family meeting, settle dispute, and after the meeting, they now depart to their various community or wherever they came from. The Konkombas still keep their original culture. Whenever they go to North to perform a funeral celebration, they don't joke with their culture. They still regard it as one of the prestigious culture that they still hold. They are highly esteemed. Please and please, if you are new to this channel, they take the whole world for you. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. If you haven't turned your notification button, turn it on so that you get notification whenever there is a new video release. Like, comment, please, let's engage ourselves here than communicating to us on other platforms. Whatever it is, we can communicate here. The wrongs, the correct, anything should be passed on here. Peace and love unto us all. Shalom.